Part 5, Pedicle Screw Fabrication Solutions. Introductory Challenge, the beginning of a wonderful journey to conquer medical knowledge. Vietnam in the early 2010s. The CNC industry was still limited. 5-axis or even 3+2-axis CNC machines were rare, almost none. At that same time, Vietnam's orthopedic field was still fragmented and underdeveloped. To catch up with the world's advanced medicine, there had to be a national professional organization dedicated to this specialty. On January 25, 2000, Dr. Nguyenduy, president of the Medical and Pharmaceutical Association, signed Decision Number HYDH, officially establishing the Ho Chi Minh City Spine Society under the HCMC Medical and Pharmaceutical Association. The HCMC Spine Society, the only professional body in Vietnam for spinal medicine, became the driving force in building, training, and developing a specialty that had never existed in our country before. It was founded by Assoc, Professor Dr. Vor Văn Thành, Dr. Phung Van Hook Assoc, Professor Dr. Vor Thanh Phung, Dr. Vu Tam Ting, Dr. Nguyen Van Quang, Dr. Vu Viet Chin, Dr. Vor Van Chu, and Dr. Pham Quang Thuyen, the Compassion and the Dream Plus Assoc. Professor Dr. Vor Văn Thành was the one who carried within him a great compassion. How can we locally manufacture medical instruments, especially the pedicle screw, so that more patients can have a chance at treatment? Vietnam was still poor back then. A spinal surgery required many specialized tools. Just the pedicle screw alone cost more than 4 million VND, a fortune for most patients at the time. I felt that concern of his. Even though I had never met him in person, I absorbed that pain, the kind of burden only a true healer could carry. The beginning of the challenge, from that moment of empathy, I decided to move. To use every bit of resource I had, to create, to improvise, to do whatever it took to ease a part of his struggle. But challenges came, one after another. To machine accurately, I needed a 3D file, and that required a real instrument. At that time, all surgical tools were supplied by foreign companies for each specific surgery, and were taken back afterward for sterilization. That meant getting a real sample for measurement was nearly impossible. Dr. Vor Văn Thành, with his international reputation, somehow managed to borrow a complete instrument set, but only for 48 hours. And during that short window, I had to move fast. Capturing the shape, the 3D reconstruction with the real tool in hand, I used the CMM Contura G2 from Carl Zeiss to scan its curves and generate data for 3D modeling. At that time, fate placed me in the right spot. When the person in charge of measurement at Neptec resigned, I was not only in charge of R&D design, but also managing the measurement lab, the most advanced in Vietnam back then. The heart of it being that CMM Contura G2. Once the data was captured, I started the 3D reconstruction. Tools like pliers, clamps, or hooks were easy for someone who knew 3D design, but the pedicle screw was something else entirely. Its threads had variable pitch and optimized profile to ensure that when screwed into bone, it wouldn't break, wouldn't loosen. It had to meet multiple medical standards. Luckily, I was someone who combined 3 strengths: hardware, CMM, plus software, 3D plus experience. That helped me conquer the 3D modeling of the pedicle screw. The hidden preparations, looking back, everything felt as if it had been arranged. Beforehand, little setups of fate. In my R&D work, I had to design a bottle rotation system for Pantene's oil bottles, both translating and spinning for label printing. Then a compression shaft with changing pitch and variable profile. Then reverse engineering a screw shaft of a PPR pipe extrusion machine. Each of those challenges unknowingly built up the experience I needed to finally conquer the 3D pedicle screw. Material precision and the impossible. Once the 3D file was ready, came the next big question: how to machine it precisely, how to work with titanium, and where to even get titanium. Titanium source, thanks to good relationships with a Japanese partner, they supported me with titanium blanks for testing. Plus tooling, Goering provided specialized milling cutters for titanium, but even with materials and tools, one major obstacle remained. How to machine a pedicle screw accurately without a 5-axis machine. We only had 3+2-axis milling and C-axis turning machines. Our CAM CNC team tested many machining strategies within our limits, but none met the requirements. So I gathered the team and asked a question that changed everything. Can a CNC lathe with a C-axis follow a curve path like how a milling keyst machine follows curves for engraving? They checked in Mastercam, and the answer was yes. That moment changed everything. I took on the job of drawing the tool path curves. In Vietnamese, we joke, drawing the path for the deer to run. And that's how the team finally discovered the solution to machine the pedicle screw. Plus, it was tough. The tool path was a complex 3D helical motion, but after years of working with curves on CMM and mastering 3D modeling in Pro E Wildfire, I didn't flinch. I just kept going until we made it. Clinical reality and the bittersweet. Result plus. When the tools were finally ready, I couldn't join Dr. Van Thành in the clinical testing phase. I only heard from colleagues later. During the first practice on a cadaver, one of the assistants vomited right on the spot, unable to face the scene. Meanwhile, Dr. Than calmly and swiftly aligned and fixed the spine, with perfect results. But plus, then came the clinical trial, the surgeries, the post-operative evaluations, and the report. Results showed the same quality as imported products, at only 1/4 the cost. That meant more patients could afford spinal surgery, real impact, real change. But sadly, success came too late. By that time, Dr. Van Thành was near retirement. Without institutional support and a legal framework, the localization of pedicle screw manufacturing was left unfinished. It was a deep regret, one that no one truly understood or could share. At that time, I still hadn't met Dr. Than in person. Legacy and trust, but true to his heart, Dr. Van Thành never stopped. He never gave up his calling to help patients, colleagues, and students. From that came his vision, to leave behind a personal legacy, the lifetime of knowledge and techniques gathered over 50 years of saving lives, plus. And one day he gave me D-Square, a rare honor, the exclusive right to create surgical simulation videos for his international lectures and conferences. Though we had never met face-to-face, he trusted me. A mechanical engineer with only one guiding philosophy: integrity. For that trust, I could stay awake for nights on end, working non-stop to deliver each video in time for him to review, refine, and approve. The invisible connection, that invisible thread, between two people who had never met, a spine surgeon and a mechanical engineer, was where my journey into human knowledge truly began. A silent connection between two souls, one healing bodies, one shaping tools, together creating something that changed the course of spinal surgery in Vietnam. End of number 5. Stay tuned for number 6, where D-Square will share the moment of nausea and awe, the first time standing before the thin boundary between life and death, separated by a single breath.